Happy holidays, everyone. It's been a long time since I posted anything. I keep trying to remember to write stuff down that I wanted to mention, and I keep forgetting. So I come across something and I'm like, oh, I want to make sure I mention that in the next video, and then I just forget to do it. So anyway, just a few thoughts. I had my teeth cleaned the other day, and I thought that I had something under it, like I had eaten a whole bunch of popcorn, and stupid Garrett's popcorn, man, it's so good. And I just can't resist it. And luckily I don't have an opportunity to buy it very often, because I eat a large, if you ever see them, a large bag over the course of a couple of days, and it just makes my teeth feel so dirty. I mean, it made my teeth feel dirty when I had my teeth. So these teeth are exactly the same. They feel really dirty when I eat popcorn. So I have to water pick a little more when I have popcorn. But I thought maybe I'd gotten a hole or something under one of the teeth, but I think I just traumatized it because there was nothing there. They tried to get it. She stuck one of those little brushes in there. It's easier for her to do it because I'm kind of hanging, kind of tilted way back, and she can actually manipulate it in there. I have had no luck getting any sort of brushes or dental floss up under these things. They're so tight against my gums. I can in the very back, all the way at the back. And again, if you're, I haven't had teeth back that far. Now it's just like second nature, but my teeth go all the way to the very, very back. And I can floss underneath the very back. So there's like a little portion before the first screw, and I can get in between there, back there, but I can't really do it up in the front. So so there was no issues this time with the cleaning. Of course, it was very clean, and she was just like, there's not a whole lot to clean on your teeth because you work so hard at keeping them clean, and that was that. So I've had these sealed for, I don't think it's been a full year that I've had them sealed. I've been wearing these teeth for a year. There's not one stain on them, not even one stain. The one little tiny stain that I had right after, like 6 months after I had them put in, was because it was the filling. So there's like where the filling meets the thing, the appliance, the denture. I guess something had gotten caught, some of the tea that I drink, hot tea, had gotten in that that little like seam where the stuff meets the denture, and she cleaned that the last time, and they put more filling to make it even, and that stain never came back. So I've been wearing these over a year, and there's not one stain. These teeth do not stain. It's amazing. I've gotten used to the color of them too. Let's see. I don't find they're too white. Sometimes when I see commercials for these teeth, the people that they have on the commercials, their teeth are like super bright white, and to me they look kind of denture-like. And I really, maybe it's just you think that when it's not you, but I don't find my teeth look like dentures. I had somebody the other day ask me if I worked for a dentist. And not somebody that's watched this, somebody in person, like that I was talking to, asked me, do you work for a dentist? And I was like, no. And they said, well, your teeth are so pretty. I thought maybe you were a hygienist or something. So I don't think people know that they're not real. In fact, I don't think anybody if I don't tell them, I don't think anybody knows these teeth aren't real. My speech has gotten really good. I don't have a lisp. I mean, other than what I had already, like everybody kind of has a little bit of a, certain, like that, like certain, you have kind of that speech where you have a little bit of a S or whatever. And I think that when you get these, you become very critical of the sound. So if you're thinking about getting these teeth, do yourself a favor now. Videotape yourself square on like I am right now. No filters, no nothing. And talk, just talk. Make a video of your thoughts about what you want, how you want your teeth to look. Smile in your video and say, this is what my teeth look like now. And that way you'll have a baseline. And after you get your teeth put in, you won't be ultra critical of the positioning of your lips. So you'll sometimes like you get very emotional about certain things, and the reality is that they weren't that big of a deal, or it's not as radical as you think. I'm not making any sense right now, but if you'll remember, if you watched my beginning videos, I was very concerned about my lips falling back. And my dentist made me these teeth. And I really liked the positioning of these teeth. They're further back in than I thought I would like, because they make my lip kind of go in. But remember well, maybe you won't remember this, but I'll tell you. Before I got this done, my teeth had bucked out really far. And I don't know if I got a really good side view, but because I was chewing with these front teeth here, they had started really bucking out and getting kind of gaps between them. And my lips were artificially pushed forward. I believe that this is the shape that my mouth would be now if my teeth had never been bucked. So if I had had really good natural teeth, I think that my mouth is the shape that it would have been then. The doctor made me a second set because I really honestly don't know why. He just wanted, he thought that the shape of these that he could do a better shape than these. And he made them, and I liked the teeth were beautiful, but I still preferred these. So if you've watched my series, you'll see, and that's one of the main reasons why I think people should wait to get their permanents, because what you think you want when you get your temporaries is going to be different than what you ultimately want when you get your perms. I can almost guarantee it. You just kind of go through phases, and you don't really know what you want. And the surgery is so much pressure when you're preparing for the surgery and coming up with the money and all that. You focus on that and getting your teeth, your implants put in and your TIMs done and everything healing. And then make sure that your dentist has an artist on staff. I don't know what the technical name for them are, but they're artists. They come in and they look at the coloring of your gums, and they talk to you about the color of your teeth and just the shape. And it's overwhelming when you're presented with all these options. It's very overwhelming, and it's very easy to make, I would say, a mistake. And so it's important that they have somebody on staff that's what they do. I wish I knew the name of the profession, but the people who actually, there may have been two different people, like the people who shape the teeth and then the people who paint the teeth, who is it even called painting? I don't know what it's called, but they're the ones that are responsible for the shading to make them look natural, and the shade of your gums to make them like the color that you want them to be, or what you think you need for them to be natural looking. It's just really important that you're not only interviewing the doctor that's going to do the work, but you're interviewing the team that's going to be making it a success, right? So when you're interviewing doctors, be sure to make sure that they have all the components that will make this a success, right? I guess that's it. But anyway, that's so these were the winners. And I suppose looking back now, it's been almost 2 years. So December 15th, I believe, 2 years ago is when I took the money, made the payment, the first payment, had my impressions, and set my surgery date. So that's been 2 years ago, a little over 2 years, like 2 years and 2 weeks, or 2 years and a week. And I think looking back, if I could tell myself anything, is that try to relax a little bit when you get the surgery done. Try not to be too hard. Let things heal a little bit. I was very nervous. Obviously, it's a lot of money, so you get really nervous and you worry that you've done something horrible and you're going to hate it and it's going to be awful. If I could go back to the person that had the surgery, I would say just kind of try to chill out. I'm not a chill out person. I get very anxious pretty easily and I get pretty worked up. But let your dentist, if you don't like your temps, don't wig out yet. Let your dentist do what he needs to do to make those teeth work right for you. It's really hard, in my opinion. I'm not a dentist, right? But it's really hard to get it perfect out the gate. So you're having all this dental work. You may need grafting. You may need sinus lift. I think that's what it's called. You may need other work done as they're doing all this teeth pulling and putting in the implants. Just try to be a little patient and give yourself a few weeks to kind of even everything out. If you hate your temps, then give yourself a minute to heal. Then talk to your dentist about it. If you pick the right dentist, they're going to be as concerned as you are with if you're unhappy with those. I just panicked, kind of. I was just like, oh my God, I hate these. Well, as soon as I talked to my dentist, he was like all over it, wanting to fix it for me. It's just really hard to get it 100%. I think now maybe it's a little better. Every year there's new technology, there's new upgrades to existing technology, there's better materials, there's, sorry. There's all kinds of things being done with the technology. I just Google it, and I actually stayed at a hotel where there was a dental conference going on once, and they were saying, if you're wowed by the materials now, just wait to see what comes out in the future. And I tell you, I am wowed with this material. It doesn't, I mean, nothing is going to feel like natural teeth. They don't feel like natural teeth, but you forget about them. So that's like all you can hope for, right? Is that you don't notice they're there. I don't bite my cheek. I don't bite my tongue. Not any more than I did with my normal teeth. I don't find they feel dirtier than like normal teeth if you don't brush them all day long. Just like with natural teeth, they start to feel dirty, but they don't ever feel like, I have a friend who has dentures, and she said, I can't wait to get home. My dentures feel slimy. And these have never felt slimy, ever. They don't ever feel dirty. I don't ever have bad breath. I don't ever water pick and get a smell. I did get a smell with my temps, and I didn't believe it could be the temps because I was so clean, but it was. It was that acrylic, and you don't want that acrylic as a permanent material because it holds a smell. And I didn't believe it, but it's true. But, oh well, I guess that's it. I've rambled on for 15 minutes. I'm sorry. If you have any questions, continue to send me messages. I'm happy to answer them. And I'm sorry if you've asked questions and I've taken a long time. I don't always check that email address that I have on that account. And so there can be a gap in time from the time you send it to the time I answer. I'm trying to be a little better at answering private messages. So y'all have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I will try to post again if I have anything new to say. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here. Have a great Christmas and a happy, safe New Year. Bye.